Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to a No Prob Rob Let's Play. Very special. Very excited about this one. For one, we're starting a brand new series, and if you haven't put it together yet... I didn't time that well. Hold on. Yeah. Sonic Origins. I'm excited because I've long wanted to be a fan of Sonic games. And my head just can't seem to wrap its mind around how it works, so so this will be the first time that I play all the way through, and if you heard that little chuckle, it's also a special episode because we have with us again Mr. Jeremiah Miller, and it's also been 5 minutes again since we recorded the last session. So, welcome back, buddy.
What up? Hey,
Missed you
I'm excited about Sonic 2.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing for me. Like, it seems like the kind of thing I would totally be into, but like, I can't quite seem to understand how. Like, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's do what we got to do first, which is say a word of prayer real quick. Here's the timestamp on screen. If you wish to skip past, I promise it's fine. Do you want to do the honors again, Mr. Jeremiah?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
So God, thank you again for this time and the fun that we get to have with these games and with each other. Thank you for video games and the joy that they bring us and just the way they bring people together. Just ask you to bless this time, that it will be a time that is glorifying to you as well. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Yeah, no, so still kind of a weird thing in my head, which is probably just because of how I grew up. Just the phrase "thank you for video games" is the kind of thing that I never expected anyone to say unironically.
Yeah. Well, like, without getting too, you know.
Yeah.
God made joy, and I think anything that is, of course, anything that doesn't harm us, that brings us joy, I
Sure.
believe he had a hand in, and that includes, I think that includes video games.
Awesome. Alright, so let's not waste too much time here. So we're jumping right into Sonic 1. We're going to start from the beginning and probably not doing the Game Gear stuff. I want to be done with this game at some point. Anytime, really. So, but I currently plan on working my way through all the 4 Genesis games that are on this. We'll see. Maybe I take a break in between each for something. We'll see what happens. I am going to play on Anniversary mode because, like I said, I just kind of don't understand Sonic. And if we're going to have any hope of getting to the end of this thing, I can't deal with a game over continue situation. So, Anniversary mode it is. So, do you know much about this game, Jeremiah?
I love Sonic. I actually used to have a PC game that essentially the disc gave me the ability to do what Nintendo Switch's Sega Genesis Online thing that they have does.
Oh.
It had a bunch of old Sega games on there that I could play, like Comics Zone, which was super fun, but Sonic was on there, and I used to spend an ungodly amount of time on Sonic. I'm a big Sonic guy. I love it.
I was the kid who grew up with Super Nintendo, and I wasn't like a console or Super Nintendo better kind of guy, but I definitely liked those games more. And I had the friend that was the Sonic fan with Genesis and all that, so that's where I played it. But do you know about?
Well,
Sorry, go on.
No, do I know about what?
Do you know about this game? What this specific version is?
No, I don't.
Okay, so one of the big goals of this compilation specifically was bringing back Sonic 3 and Knuckles because we haven't seen it in forever.
Right.
And there's weird licensing stuff going on with that. But that was one of the big reasons. It also took an effort. Like every version of the original Sonic games that we got before this was basically. Oh shoot! I don't know if I have that button on this controller. Uh, please hold for a moment. I'm gonna need to switch controllers for just a second here. So for the audience, I am trying to play this as original as I can. I have Nintendo Switch's Genesis controller that I am using for this playthrough. With the
He's
problem that
being
I'm trying,
fancy.
yeah, well, with the problem that I'm trying to start a new game and I can't because that button doesn't exist on the controller. So we're just gonna get started.
Now,
Now hold on a second.
even though you weren't real,
It didn't play the awesome cutscene. Okay, I'm gonna have to find that. You have to see this thing. Sorry, hold on. You have to see this thing. No, you don't. You don't understand. um. Okay, while I'm waiting for everything to do its thing. Okay, so this version is, of course, the compilation Sonic 1. It's also one of the few times they brought Sonic CD back. I think the last time was an Xbox Live Arcade 360 version.
oh wow.
Yeah. Of course, Sonic 1 and 2, we've seen it 1,000,000,000 bazillion times. But still solid. So yeah, it was Sonic 3 and Knuckles was a big deal for this compilation. Sonic CD kind of a little bit too. But
Well, here, I'm probably gonna have to pick this up because I love Knuckles. He is my favorite Sonic character.
that doesn't surprise me at all. But so the cool thing about this collection too is a lot of times they just kind of throw everything onto a disc and call it a day. So like they're still fine, but you're not playing any. There's no adjustments made to the gameplay or anything. It's essentially a straight port, right?
Yeah.
This is not. They went to great lengths to modernize basically every single game. So that's what anniversary mode is. So it's going to be in 16:9 full screen display, full widescreen. Full widescreen? You know what I mean. Uh, so 16:9 display. The anniversary mode basically does away with the entire life system. So all I got to do is restart at a checkpoint anytime I die, which is going to save an enormous amount of time.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole lot of other changes besides that. I think they did tweak the graphics a little bit just to look a little nicer. But one of the cooler things that I'm going to show off right now, we have brand new intro movies that are so good. Check this thing out.
Dude, this makes me think of the cartoon I watched as a kid.
I mean, if it was a Sonic one, you might have to be more specific because there was a lot.
A bunch of them.
I mean, just in the last 10 years,
Specifically, though.
Two Sonics.
Specifically, though, when I was growing up, it was Sonic X and Sonic Underground.
I don't remember Underground, but I do remember X. I always forget how to do this. Hold on. I gotta get the correct controller again.
Have you watched the live-action movies yet?
No!
What?
I know! Oh, I forgot what...
Dude.
Yes,
Dude,
I know.
Jim Carrey.
Isn't he pretty much insane now? I forgot I have to still use the other
He's
controller.
Robotnik.
I know! I know.
And he's not insane. He's not insane. Jim Carrey's always been kind of crazy, but like,
Yeah, that's fair.
ro-
Okay, well,
you of all people
almost done.
haven't seen a video game movie?
Listen here. You want to count how many video games movies I haven't seen, actually? Basically, any of the really, really awful ones, for one.
Well, that doesn't narrow the list down.
No, it doesn't. Um, the most of the Pokemon movies, which I think are generally okay. I did see 2000. I saw that in theaters, actually.
Did you see Detective Pikachu?
No! I know!
What?
Alright, I got the Genesis controller. We're good to go. We're running now. We're running!
Dude.
Sonic!
Dude.
Well, it took me 11
Haven't
minutes
seen...
to actually start a level.
Look, when you come down to visit me, we're watching Detective Pikachu, and we're watching Sonic the Hedgehog. Both 1 and 2.
Yeah, okay. Didn't see Mortal Kombat. Don't care much about Mortal Kombat. Thought it was pretty good, though.
That's fair.
I guess the old one, the first one at least, was okay. I've heard. Oh,
The newest one I've heard...
So here's some cool changes. All of Sonic's future special moves, they put in every game. So like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that little rev up move. He didn't have that in the first game. Like
No,
literally,
he
the
didn't.
first game was just jump. I do know the first level or two pretty well in this game, so should be a good start at least. But good start in that regard. This part I'm not so sure about. Well, made it this far.
I'm trying to think of other video... Did you see the Warcraft movie?
No, I heard that was pretty meh.
I loved it, and I wish we had a sequel, but they don't like us, so...
Most people thought it was very meh, so...
I don't care what most people think. Most people are wrong.
I did see Mario. I made a point to see the Mario movie, and, you know...
Well, yeah, we saw that movie together.
Oh, yeah!
Wow, okay, thanks.
I'm sorry. No, it's funny though. So since it came out on digital, I went ahead and just bought it to watch it again.
Nice.
And yeah, well, it's kind of weird. I don't know if there's many games or movies or anything that I would say was better on a rewatch. Mario movie was better on rewatch. I like it a lot.
I mean, I think that was a fantastic movie. I really did.
Pretty darn good. But yeah, no Sonics, no Detective Pikachu. I did see Ready Player One, which was entertaining at the time. It's very, very much a Spielberg flick. Which I'm not complaining about.
Say that like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm not complaining about that part, but it's just it feels like a formula to someone who doesn't really know the Spielberg formula. Oh dear. No, get in there! Get in there! Oh!
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like, I don't really know... I haven't seen a lot of Spielberg films, but I could tell from watching it, like, okay, this is a Spielberg film.
Yeah,
Don't-
no, I get that.
I don't know if that's a bad thing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Please stop touching the speed up button, Sonic.
I don't think I'd say it's a bad thing.
Nope. Dear. Okay. This is stressful. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, jeez.
But the wife and I just watched the second Sonic movie the other night, and
Oh, okay.
I loved it.
I mean, I was I was pretty much sold at Idris Elba Knuckles, but
I know, right?
I just haven't gotten around to
Dude,
it yet.
I know you haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to spoil anything. And out of respect for anyone that's watching that hasn't seen it yet, but 3 words. After credits scene. When I tell you that when it happened, I almost woke my child up because he was asleep and we were watching the movie and the after credits scene happened and I saw what they revealed and I
can't believe I saw that.
like a schoolgirl.
I would love to see them do like a really deep cut that would never happen for a movie because of the stupid risk. But do you remember the weird random RPG that they made for the DS?
Which one?
There was only one RPG.
Then I'm gonna go with no, I don't remember.
So first of all, blow your mind in two different ways here. First of all, turn-based RPG for Sonic. Yeah. Second of all, BioWare.
Really?
Yes. And many of the staple BioWare creation stuff is in there, including a codex and silly amounts of lore that, since it's Sonic and not like Mass Effect, the lore is just pretty. It's pretty bonkers stuff, but it's very cool.
Huh.
Yeah, but I guess they were working on a sequel when it got canceled, and I can't remember what the story was. I think I heard it from Did You Know Gaming. They were talking about it, and it was just low sales, unfortunately. I think, but
That's a game killer.
no, it was actually pretty good. You know, the turn-based stuff, I don't care. I like turn-based RPG, but it kind of did. It felt a little bit like a Paper Mario, like Mario RPG kind of thing, where like you have like your special moves that require like time buttons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that helps.
Speaking of Mario RPG,
If we want to talk about anything else this episode, we can't go there. But yes, if
coming to the Switch.
if you missed out on that before on the Super Nintendo, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. I mean,
That is BJ,
I mean,
my brother BJ's favorite Mario game.
That's so good, man. So I'm a little bit older than you. Shut up, I know. So the thing is, like, before that, I mean, it was pretty much just Final Fantasy and like one Dragon Quest that we got here in the States.
Yeah.
Fine to be sure, but not audience grabbers. So for me and probably almost everybody that played that game, Super Mario RPGs is responsible. Dang, I messed up. I think there's a way. Oh, I think I gotta just respawn. Yes, okay. Super Mario RPG is responsible for my current level of RPGs.
Nice.
Like, single-handedly, I guarantee you, I like RPGs because of Super Mario RPG. Other games came around that strengthened that passion by large amounts, but yeah, probably wouldn't care about RPGs if not for Super Mario RPG. The cool thing.
That's fair.
See, you got me talking about it. The cool thing was that part of the reason it's taken so long to have anything more than just a quick port on like Switch Online, for example, is licensing, because that game was made in partnership with Square Soft at the time. They were not Square Enix yet. And so
Right.
that it just took them forever to work out license. I don't even know how they worked out the licensing at this point. I don't know if Square Enix is attached to this remake at all. I have no idea.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess so. It definitely is going to just make the fan outcry much, 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 much louder for Geno and Smash.
Yeah.
Assuming they make another Smash, because every time Sakurai says, "No, I can't do another one," and then he does anyway. That poor guy.
Yeah.
I hope he sleeps sometime. There is speculation. Okay, so you don't keep up like I do. Right now, in Seattle. Dang it. Oh, interesting. Should I spend a coin?
Do it.
Eh. We're gonna take that as a sign. We're just gonna move on. Oh, that was hilarious. That's great. Woo! All right. Are you awake yet? That woke me up pretty good. Oh,
I have a 3-month-old. No, I'm not awake.
oh, I'm suffering. Oh man, oh man. What in the Blue Blazes was I talking about? Oh, Seattle. So Nintendo pulled out of E3 like years ago.
Yeah.
They've been doing their own thing. They have a new their own thing. Just Nintendo Live, I think is all it's called. Oh, boo. I'm just gonna lock in and focus for just a second here. Oh man. Okay. Woohoo. Appreciate that. Yeah, that would have been an instant death. That was a smush. Yeah, so they're doing a Nintendo Live. First time they're doing this thing. In Seattle. Literally running right now. That part didn't go great. Oh, I love that. That's there. I almost saved it. Okay.
So, I don't think I'm gonna keep the death counter on this one.
Please don't. I don't want to have to edit that in. I'm still getting over illness also for the audience's sake, so I'm trying to sweat it out right now. Got a sweatshirt and a coat jacket on, and yeah, we're getting there. Nintendo Live. So
How bright is it up there right now?
there it is. So okay. So I don't think they're announcing anything new, at least not yet. It's mostly they're showcasing a lot of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It looks great. I'm very, very excited about it. Speaking of, if you didn't see the last video, like 3 words for you, Jeremiah. Yoshi riding Yoshi.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in. So excited. But yeah, they haven't really announced anything new as far as I'm aware. I've only seen the day 1 recap so far. But they're doing a bunch of like tournaments, like Splatoon 3 and Mario Kart and Smash and all that. So they're, as people are wont to do, I think I used that word right. They're talking about a possibility for a Smash 6. Though I personally would count it as a Smash 7, but you know. A lot of people count 3DS and Wii U as one. I think they're different enough. Anyhow,
Is it the same version?
No, there were definitely differences. So, like, the biggest difference, aside from like Final Destination Battlefield, every stage was completely different in the 3DS one. They used a lot of like the inspiration from portable games of each series. So, like, that's where Kirby's Dream Land was, like the Game Boy's Dreamland.
Interesting.
New Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario 3D Land, stuff like that. That was kind of the big one. There were a couple specific modes too, like that Smash Run, which was very cool. I would definitely be okay with seeing that back in Nintendo. Great, thanks, bye. And Sweet Smash, of course, is a 3DS exclusive.
Okay.
I'm feeling okay right now. I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like I'm doing alright.
Slowly but surely.
Now again, these are levels I know because this is the game I've played most of the classic Sonics because I keep trying to start it from the beginning. I don't finish things. That's why I have a channel about finishing things. Yeah. Anyway, so rumors going around that they're going to talk about a new Smash at Nintendo Live. I am skeptical. I've also heard, I'm hearing slightly more official sounding rumors of leaks regarding the new Switch system. Aw. A bonus for me.
Yeah.
All I saw was that they called it a Switch Focus. I don't know. I don't put a lot of stock in rumors until I have an official source. So, like, basically I gotta hear it from Nintendo. But if they're real, cool. I couldn't possibly come up with anything new that Smash could have to offer at this point. Not a clue. I guess if I'm getting really crazy, because like they do it themselves anyway, I would love to see. Was that bullshit? Sorry. Ooh, that was close. Did you see that? Did you see that?
I did.
That was not fair. That was just not fair at all. Anyway. I have not been paying attention to the time either. Thankfully, we're still good. See if I can get through this boss and we'll call it. Yeah, I don't trust a leak or a rumor until I have like from Nintendo or not even like IGN, because like IGN will report about rumors and stuff like that. So like once I see it from Nintendo on their channel, I will believe it.
Agreed.
Which reminds me when the last Smash came out, I legitimately did not believe the Joker reveal for a solid hour straight. Because they announced that during the Game Awards, which was literally happening as the game, like, I was in line to pick up the game at the midnight release while they were at the Game Awards, and they announced Joker. Somebody talked about it, and I was like, yeah, nah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't think so. And here we are, not only with Joker in Smash, but also his own game and sequel, and I'm screwed. Crap. This is really, really not good for me right now. Saved it. Okay. And another sequel coming out, because Atlas figured out that people like it a lot, so now they're just gonna keep doing it for a very long time. I guess that's fine. Okay with it. I do that. Oh, what is my life? Gone. That's what it is. I'm already starting to hit the wall. It's too early for this. Yeah. I'm rambling a lot.
You're good. Yeah.
Do you have any hot tips for me to suck less at Sonic?
React faster.
That's a pretty tough thing, you know. I'm getting older. Professional esports players retire at like 25. I'm way over the hill.
You're not there just yet. You're on your way to the top, though.
Not in video game years, I'm not. I scared myself right there. I live! Oh, did you ever play Sonic Mania?
Yes, I did.
Oh, so good. You know that drop dash thing they added?
Yeah.
That's here too.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. It's actually, those guys are the ones that worked on... I mean, they were working on other ports and, like, fan games and stuff before anyway, so Sega just brought them back to do this collection. Help with Sonic
really
3 stuff and whatnot. So. Yep, same team, and they went ahead and threw in their extra little move for Sonic. Woohoo! Nice try. So the thing I heard from a Sonic fan, the only Sonic fan I watched play this game, what he was saying about this one specifically, Sonic 1, was that it's weird because, you know, Sonic's thing was all about, you know, going fast. You know, that was his thing.
Right.
This one is more of a puzzle platformer, though, so... like, clearly they hadn't figured it all out yet, but it's made this one weird because often if you try to go fast, you just completely get bodied. So,
Yeah, that's true.
which is interesting. Sonic. Need you help me here, please. Whoa! That worked. Ooh. I mean, like I said, I've played through this part before, but like at this point, like I've never. I might have to switch earpieces on here in a minute. This one's losing battery. I don't dislike what I'm playing by any means. I'm still definitely in a headspace of like, don't quite feel like I have a handle on how to do this properly.
It
like,
takes time.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, I play platformers all the time, right? But like, so you're big on Soulsborne games, Souls-likes. So you should understand this comparison point. It's like each game, even within the same genre, has kind of a personality to it, right? So your favorite, I think, is Bloodborne.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Thanks. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's awful. Okay. So you say favorite's Bloodborne. My favorite at this point, if we're not counting Cuphead, because it's definitely a different genre, I would say my favorite Souls-like, which I haven't beaten yet either, but my favorite is Sekiro. And
yeah, I couldn't beat Sekiro.
I mean, well, I mean, that's just the thing. Like, you beat all the Dark Souls, you beat Bloodborne, so, like, just to maybe save a little bit of my voice, since, again, I'm sick, just, talk about that for a sec. Like, why do you, maybe not like Sekiro less, but, like, struggle with it compared to the other ones that you like?
That's actually a good question. Because my answer to it is I really don't know. You know, in the Dark Souls series, you get rewarded for taking your time.
Hmm.
You get you, know, you get rewarded for all that kind of stuff. Um, Learning the pattern, figuring out you know what makes the boss tick, and figuring out the timing.
I'll let you finish. I'm just gonna
But
pause for a minute because we're gonna move on in just a sec here. But go on.
you know, but in Bloodborne, you get rewarded for the aggression. You try to take your time, you'll end up dying a lot.
Hmm.
And it's a theme throughout the whole game of just be aggressive and you should be okay. And in Dark Souls, if you get too aggressive, you're going to lose really fast. But then in Sekiro, it's a mixture of the two, I think. And you just have to figure out which bosses to do
Hmm.
which with. And I think that's why I struggle with it because I keep guessing wrong.
Huh. All right. That is interesting. My take, since I have pretty much the opposite opinion, you're definitely right on how you like describe Dark Souls and Bloodborne, in that sense, and like Dark Souls is definitely better for me. I don't mind taking my time so much. Um, but I definitely take too many chances, so I struggle on that one. Um, Bloodborne is the absolute worst for me. I do not have an aggressive playstyle at all, whatsoever. So, excuse me a second. I think the reason I like Sekiro more, again, it comes down. I think it comes down to playstyle. Like, I really enjoy platformers. It's one of the types of games that I play all the time in some form. Um, it's not quite my favorite per se, but I love a good platformer. And the difference I think in those is that a platformer compared to most other types of games, um, maybe except action games like a Devil May Cry kind of deal, they reward precision. It's all about you make sure that you're sometimes to the frame. You make sure you press that button at the right time, or you're out. And that I think is
Yeah, that's fair.
what Sekiro brings to the table. Like if you do not learn the parry timing, it's not gonna be good. And I think it's the case for
That's a fair point.
all those moves in that. But we are overtime again, so let's with that, let's wrap this episode up. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming down, watching. I'm excited to get into more Sonic and maybe actually finish one. I have finished a few Sonic games, just not the classic ones. So, thanks for joining again, Jeremiah. You guys know what to do if you
Yeah,
like the video. Hit those stuff down below, and yeah, I'm gonna awkwardly close out like I always do. So bye bye now.
deuces.